And now we want to add in our sloped glazing kind of solarium roof here. I should encourage you here more often save. So make sure you save your project here. And so now what we want to do, let's go back to our roof plan. Let's have a look at our cross section that's going through here. Okay, I just want to have a look at the distance. Let's add another little dimension in here from the top of roof to the top of my little curb wall is 14 and 3/4. Escape. Okay, so 14 and 3/4, that's where I'm going to have my new roof. So I can go up to here and I can say start it like a normal roof by footprint. Home, roof by footprint. Okay, we might as well set this right off the bat at 14.75 inches. That's going to be the vertical offset off of the roof because I'm starting on the roof level. I want to have a 0 overhang, so set that to 0 if it's set to be 2 feet from your previous roof. And here is the most important thing: to make it glass, we have to say edit type. And then in here, instead of system family basic roof, we're going to say system family sloped glazing. Okay, don't pick it in under here. You have to pick it here first. Okay, you can preset your mullions inside of here if you want. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that for now. So I hit OK. So now I have the slope glazing. I have the right level. I have the vertical offset. Okay, no overhang. I can use the pick walls option, but I'm just going to use a rectangle tool with an offset of 0. Click, click. Okay, that's it. Escape on the keyboard. Hover over here, tab, click to select all those lines. Remember to chain select, hover, tab, click. Take the slope off. Oh, actually I do want slope on there. I just want to make sure they're all set to be 9/12. So really that's it. It's just a kind of a sloping all 4 sides at the right level. Hit OK. Would you like to attach the walls that are going up to the below this? And we're going to say no, and you should almost always say no on that. Okay, click out. Now it looks like there's a flat spot on the top, and that's only because the view range that I'm set in here on the top of roof is clipping the roof. That's why it's also clipping this roof over here. Okay, so we should probably just change that by going down here to our view range. If this is a roof plan, what we want to do is bump that clip plane up to be about 50 feet up, and this has to be at least the same. Okay, so the cut plane has to be above this roof to not clip it, and this cannot be below that. So we hit apply on that, and all of a sudden it looks more like a roof plan SD on the keyboard. Okay, go to our 3D view. There's our slope glazing in the lightest format. Okay, and it looks like it could even go up a bit. Let's click on there. Let's make it 1 foot 3.5 and see if that comes up a little bit. That looks a little better. Okay, so now that we have that, okay, now what we need to do is to slice this up using our curtain wall mullions and grids. So right now it's a roof, but it's a special roof because it's using slope glazing. So I'm in a 3D view here. So I'm going to just click top and make it a nice flat 3D view. Click out. Okay, isn't that nice? So you can, pick on here anytime you want. Pick your corners and zoom around. Use this view cube to pick points on there. Okay, or you can just hit top and it'll do that. Okay, if you're zoomed in, it'll even stay zoomed. So now what I want to do is add in what are called some curtain grids, and then I'm going to turn those curtain grids into mullions. Watch, curtain grid. Revit's smart at finding the halfway points between things, first of all. So if you pick near an edge, it'll find the middle point. So see 6'8" on each side. Click, and then go to the other side. You move your mouse around, click. Okay, now to do this one, you might have to go down to the bottom, click, over to the bottom here, click, and then go to the halfway point here, They like to snap to each other, the grid lines, curtain grid lines. Okay, escape, escape. So that just forms what are called the grid lines. It kind of slices it up a little bit. I'm using a shift middle mouse button here again. Shift middle mouse. Okay. So now I can populate those grid lines with actual mullions. So now I go mullion, and I want to pick on here. I don't want it to be too big. It might be set to be default really big. So we want really 1 inch square is almost too small. So we'll go 1.25 by 2.5. And you can make all different sizes. So that's clicked on there. And now I can do one grid at a time if I want, and then change my size, etc. But I'm just going to say all grid lines. And I'm going to pick this face and go click. It's going to add them in. Hover here, click, adds them in. Hover, click, adds them in. Hover, click, adds them in. Escape, escape. Okay? So all I did was start the mullion tool. I picked my mullion. I said at all grids, and then hovered over each face. And there you have it. There's your glass roof. Go up to my roof plan. Maybe it's time to do a little camera view here. So we go to our 3D view and say camera. What would it be like standing right up on here looking at our glass roof? Pick on there. Do a little render, do a little backdrop. SD on the keyboard. We don't really have any materials on here, so we're not going to get any effect with our different viewpoints, but you can pick on there and then swivel once you're inside that perspective view. So there's our little glass roof, and we're ready to move on to the next stage.